morning, captains. Welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6. And this morning we're doing a TPC Charters virtual airline flight with service to New Iberia, Louisiana. We're flying from Fort Worth, Texas in an Airbus A320 Neo. Alright, let's go ahead and get going. So we got our tracker, everything's filled in and looking good, so we can get that going for us. Alright, everything's green check marks except for the payload. We'll take care of that momentarily. So we are here at Fort Worth Airport at gate Delta 11. Let's go ahead and jump in the cockpit. And let's go ahead and conduct our checks. So we have our speed brake retracted, flaps retracted, engine masters off, weather radar is off, windshield wipers are off, so we're okay to power the aircraft now. We'll go ahead and go to our overhead. We do have external power available, so let's go ahead and get our batteries 1 and 2 on, and we'll turn the external power on. One thing I forgot to check here, let me check our levels. Alright, everything's looking good. We'll go ahead and set up our overhead here. Emergency exit lights to arm. No smoking signs to auto. Nav logo to 1. Strobe auto. Oxygen crew supply on. CVR ground control on. We'll do the test. Evac to captain and adheres to nav. Go ahead and conduct our fire tests. And that is looking good. Let's go ahead to our EFB. We'll import our sim brief data. Alright, we got DFW, ARA. Our alternate is Houston. Cost index is 14. Here's our route. I don't think we have ATC on, so we'll be on Unicom. And here's our weather. Alright, looking good. Let's go ahead and connect our jet bridge and request baggage truck and catering truck. Unlike the flight last night, which was for the FNO, which was very, very busy, this will be a nice, relaxing flight. Alright, so we got our jetway connected, we're getting our catering there, and the bags are being loaded, so that's fantastic. Alright, we'll go to our fuel screen, we'll request our fuel, and we'll go ahead and start fueling. Request our payload, so we have 102 passengers on today's flight, and almost 6,000 pounds of cargo, so we're fairly light. Should be about 10 minutes to board and load the aircraft, so we'll do that. Excellent. Alright, let's jump back to the EFB. Let me set my main lights preset. Yep. Let's tune into Unicom here. And we'll go to the box, Atsu, AOC, will initialize, go to FMGC, AirAg's good, in it, and we'll request our flight. Here we will get our winds and temperatures for the climb, for cruise, and for descent. It's looking good. We'll go back to Atsu, AOC, we'll request our weather. Here they are, all three, our departure airport, arrival airport, and our alternate. And we'll send that. And we got it. So let's go ahead and print it out. Looking good. Let's go back here. Go to our flight plan from DFW. We'll go ahead and take a look at our runways here. So 17s, but what we can do though, since there is no ATC, we'll get real world digital ATIS. Here's KDFW, departure, traffic departing runways 18 left, 17 center. So we are at Delta Terminal. So let's see, 18 left, 17 center. So 18 left is what we're gonna take. That makes sense. Left. So we'll set that up. 18 left. Our departure out of Fort Worth today is March 3. Martian 3 or Mars 3. Okay. And our transition is Zelia. We'll insert that. And while we're here, we'll take a look at the winds at New Iberia. It is favoring 17s, so let me take a look at the diagram. So 17, yep, that's looking good. So we'll take 17 and see what kind of procedure there on 17. RNAV 17. We'll take that. Just to have something in the box. And this may change, of course. So we go here, arrival, RNAV 17, no star, and we'll insert that. Let's take a look at our flight plan, make sure we don't have any discontinuities. from Zelia to SWB. So we will delete this discontinuity, and then yep, that looks good. Let's go ahead and continue setting up our flight deck. Again, since there's no ATC, we'll go ahead and dial our cruise altitude here, which for this flight will be flight level 290. And our departure heading is 177. Jump back to the EFB. It's still loading. Let me go here. Let me save this preset here. Just made slight adjustments to cockpit lights. Alright, everything's looking good. We will go ahead and start APU. Looks like we got our fuel loaded, so we can turn on our seatbelt signs and we'll turn on our fuel pumps.
Boarding completed.
Excellent. So let's go back to the box here. And it'd be get our zero fuel weight and zero fuel weight CG. And our block fuel is 17.5. 17.5. We're good to go with that. Let's go to performance. Today will be Flaps 1 departure.
First officer and cabin crew would like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make the flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Excellent. So we got our takeoff performance here. Flaps 1 departure will go toga. Our V1 is 128, rotated 129, and V2 is 133. All right. Excellent, excellent. Let's brief our departure out of DFW. So here's our departure chart. Let's read through the narrative. Again, we're departing 18 left. So for 18 left, we're going to climb on heading 176 to intercept course 169 to cross T-Rex at or above 5,000, then on track 100 to Jolin, then on track 85 to Thor. Then on track 90 to Jane, 91 to Marsh, and maintain 10,000. Alright, so top altitude for 17s is 10,000, so why don't we dial that in according to the departure chart. So 10,000. There's 10,000. Confirm our altimeter setting at DFW is 29902, and that's confirmed here as well, and we already got that set, 29902 and 29902 on the standby instrument. Go back to the EFB, we'll disconnect the jet bridge, on the overhead we'll engage APU bleed, and we'll disconnect external power. Beacon comes on, back to the EFB. We'll activate our pushback system and we'll call the tug. Jetway is disconnected, tug is coming on. Oh, and one thing we did not do that we do need to do actually, and that is to check our squawk code. So with this new feature from VATSIM, you do get a squawk code even though there are no controllers. So 3467 3467, that's to auto. They're doing the safety briefing so we can start our push. We'll go ahead and disengage parking brake. And we'll push. There's a SkyWest coming in. Okay, so it's looking good. And we need to push, let's see, to where? Nose left, so tail right. Okay. Once we pass the trucks here and equipment, we'll push tail right. And we will go ahead and start engine 2. I think we can start turning now. And we have engine 2 available. We'll start engine 1. And we'll go ahead and then stop here. Set the parking brake. Turn on our, let's see, our weather radar. Oh, I think we just fried the crew there with the tug, or the tug crew rather. We'll release the tug. And let's get some charts here. We need a taxi chart. And our departure chart, which is March 3. Mars 3 right there. And while we're here, let's get our taxi chart for Iberia, and our approach is RNF 17. Alright, good to go. Go to pin charts, get our airport chart here. Okay, that's looking good. So we're going to 18 left. Alright, engine mode selector to normal. Taxi lights on. APU bleed off. APU master off. And TCAS, we'll take care of that in a minute. Parking brake off. Let us go ahead and make the call. Fort Worth traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, taxiing runway 18 left via Gulf, Whiskey Foxtrot, Fort Worth.
KDFW traffic, American 209 is on Gulf for taxi, runway 18 left departure.
Alright, flaps 1. We will arm our ground spoilers. Auto brake to max. Southwest should be there somewhere.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Yep, there he is. Alright, then we're gonna turn on Gulf. Right here. Do a cabin check. And our TO config test is normal. Still having issues with my tiller, so I just needed.
KDFW traffic, American 209, lining up runway 18, left for departure. We'll be headed to the north.
All right, copy that. Yeah, I just need a different tiller control for the aircraft. It is very twitchy. So American's lining up there. Yeah, and for some reason, if I disconnect my tiller control option and steer with rudders, I can make the turns. Something's going on. Something funky's going on there. Oh, there's the American. Look like a 318 or 319. All right, here we are. Yep, pardon my crazy taxi here with the tiller. Alright, so we will go left here. To Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, I see 18 left. So we'll go ahead and stop here. Parking brake. Go to our overhead. Turn the lights on. Things looking good here. We'll go and turn on our TARA on TCAS. Good to go. Fort Worth traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, taking runway 18 left for an IFR departure to the east on Mars 3. Fort Worth.
Approaching runway 18 left. Entered runway 18 left. 13,300 feet remaining.
Alright, I see 18 left. Everything's good to go. Spool up the engines. And takeoff. Alright, what's going on here? VR, rotate.
Airborne time logged.
Positive rate, gear up. Flap 0. And we'll go to climb thrust. We'll engage autopilot. We can disarm our ground spoilers. And we'll go nav checked. And I didn't realize I still got my V-pilot there. My apologies for that. Sometimes it's hard to fly and stream at the same time. You got to pay attention to a lot of things. All right, we'll go to our EFB here. Pin charts. Here's our departure chart. Yep, so we're making progress. Looking good. We'll pretend that ATC cleared us for our cruise level, which is 290. All right, we're making that turn. Let's look at that wonderful FS 2020 scenery based on the satellite data from Microsoft. Looking fantastic. Great flight so far. We're passing 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and turn off our landing lights. And it looks like pretty smooth climb out here, so we'll turn off the seatbelt sign. Alright, everything's looking great so far. So let us go ahead and make our last call for Fort Worth. Fort Worth traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, 15 miles to the southeast. We're climbing 16,000 now, departing the area. Last call, Fort Worth. Alright, looking good. You know, one thing we didn't do, we didn't lock our door.
Climbing through transition altitude.
We'll go ahead and put our altimeters to standard. Check the overhead. Everything's looking great. Set up our weather for our destination here and get us our vertical profile view here as well in ForeFlight. At our, I can use a little bit of a flood here.
Delta 39172 Tango 22 southwest of the field. We are entering right downwind for runway 945. Short traffic.
Really good flight this morning. Much different from the flight that we did last night, which was also amazing. It was the Martin Luther King FNO flying to Atlanta. Was an amazing flight, but super busy. It was also on stream if you guys want to check that out. But today we're doing TPC charter jobs, so a little bit more relaxed. Let's see here, we're good on tracking. Yep, tracking's good to go. Oh boy, we got some funeral attendees, we got some soldiers and some aid workers. Okay, that's who we got today. I don't know if I like night view. I think I would go with the day view for charts here. About 35 minutes remaining in the flight. We're finishing our climb out. What we can do is we can start kind of looking at the weather in New Iberia, and it looks like there it's VFR, winds are 130 at 4, put that in our performance. Temperature is 1 Celsius and QNH is 3011. Still okay for 17. And our approach minimums are 274. Dial that in. We will try the RNAV approach here. I don't think I've done it in the fly-by-wire Neo, so I'm not sure if it can do RNAV approaches. It should be able to. This is the RNAV GPS non-precision approach, so we will try it. That we're coming up to our cruise altitude, which is flight level 290. Hey Greg, good morning. Thank you for joining the team. Yes, yeah, lots of mouse use, but I do have the X-Touch. I do not have it set up with the Airbus, so that's a task that I need to do. Get the X-Touch going so I don't have to use as much of the mouse. But yep, I know how you feel about it. And the workload is crazy, really, for one pilot. All right, thank you, First Officer, for that wonderful cabin announcement. So we've reached our cruise level. We can hang out and have a good time now. Let me go to our pin charts. We'll get our next chart going, ready for RNAV 17 into New Iberia. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh. Yeah, that's awesome. Get that full screen. Meanwhile, what we can do is we can do our landing calculation. So let's get some data filled in here. Let us look at our runway. Runway elevation is 24 feet. Our runway heading is 168. Runway condition dry. Let's put good. Runway slope is minus 0.06. Our LDA is 8,002. Our approach speed right now is going to be 129. And our weight, as we estimated for landing, is going to be 127.3. Alright, so we can do medium auto brake on this. It's all good here. And let's figure out our bottom altitude is going to be above 2,000, so we'll put in 2,000. And our touch of descent, or top of descent, is going to be 1501 Zulu. So that's in about 15 minutes or so. That sounds great. Alright, let me step out for a second. I need to talk to the cabin crew. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. I don't see... Oh, here's our top of descent. Okay, we'll start getting ready. Let's check our weather again. Yep, still the same. Hasn't been updated. And I think we can start our gentle descent at this VOR here. Sawmill. Yep, that's what we'll do.
Destination ASOS is 133.325.
There's Pumpkin hanging out, having a good time. Alright, we started our turn here, so we'll go ahead and initiate our initial descent. Alright, let's go ahead and brief our approach here. So we're taking RNAV to runway 17. Our decision altitude is 274 for missed approach. We will climb left turn to 2000, direct Clint. Here's Clint. I don't think missed approaches are implemented here yet. Yeah, I forgot how to put a waypoint in. We'll figure that out later. I need to look that up. So our final approach course is 168. I guess that's only for ILS here, so we can't put anything in there. Okay, and our intercept is at 1500. Very good. Nice easy flight, good weather, no traffic. We certainly deserved it after last night. Madness, so. Nice and relaxing, easy peasy. Let's check our tracking. Yep, we're still tracking good. This could be a good view to fly. Oh, I see it resets. Okay. Could be something for the landing, maybe. Something like this. Alright, we're making our left turn. Yep, so Iceboo is where we're going, which is right here is the initial fix. About 11 minutes remaining in the flight. Let me check the airport diagram. Landing on 17. Doesn't look like there's a terminal here. Huh, okay. So we'll exit most likely on Bravo into here, and then we'll just park at the apron. Ice boost should be above 2000. Make sure. Yep, that'll work. Matter of fact, we can probably do 2000 right here. Of course, we need to descend a little quicker. Well, we'll try to fly this non-precision approach. Yep. Catching up to green dot. All right, we got a weather update here, so let's go ahead and punch that in there. 3013 is a QNH. Temperature is 6. And our wind is 130 at 4. Stayed the same. Very good. Let's get that updated here. All right, we're passing, well, we've passed 18,000, so we'll dial that in for the altimeter. 3013. Same for our backup instrument. 3013. That's looking good. Let me go ahead and go to selected mode for speed. Go to 80. There's our METAR. Let's print it. .3013, that checks out. Okay. Chasing our green dot again. We start slowing down a little bit. We're about 43 miles out. Go 260. go ahead and put on our landing lights. Okay, we're at 250. Oh, wrong button. Turn on our seatbelt signs. Okay, just doing some final checks here. Turn on our anti-ice. Yeah, let's see how the fly-by-wire does this RNAV GPS approach. I'm not sure. Dial in our intercept altitude. Go to speed 220. Coming in a little bit high. Do flaps 1. We'll activate approach phase here.
Flaps delta below in 12.6 miles.
So we're at 5,000. Alright, so we got our lateral deviation here.
Flaps
hope we can do this. Kadiana traffic. Airbus Pilot Club 6, 10 miles to the north, inbound RNAV 17, descending 4,000. Kadiana. Alright, let's get our gear down.
5 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're... Go to manage mode. Let's go flaps 3. We will go here and get our airport chart. Oh. Flaps full. Brake medium. We're at our final approach speed. Yeah, we're a little too high. I don't see the field. We're 5 miles out. Do not see the field. Alright, I got the field in sight now. Great. Continue.
Landing time logged.
Reverse. Manual braking. Nope, we're not going to make that. Go all the way to Alpha. Alright, well, we did it. Wasn't the best, but wasn't too bad. Kadiana traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, clear of 17. Taxiing to the terminal via Alpha, Kadiana. Alright, we'll go ahead and start APU. What happened with the brakes here? Lights off. We'll disarm spoilers. And we can take Delta here. Retract flaps. And we'll go ahead and park next to that airliner over there. Or maybe this is for us. I don't know if this marshaller is for us or not. Let's park here next to the tug. Yep, I see the marshaller. I don't want to hit the tug. Alright, so we're good to go with that. Let me go ahead and turn on the APU bleed. Engine 1 and 2 off. Connect ground power.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by on air.
Taxi light off. Beacon off. Strobe off. Logo off. And we can turn APU off. And seatbelt sign is off. Well, there's no jet bridge. Let's get our baggage and catering. Yep, fantastic. Let's look at our rate. Bam, look at that, very smooth. 189, we'll take it. That is a good rate. Hey Ron, so the program that I use to switch frequencies is not a program really. It is part of the fly-by-wire A320 Neo. It's just part of the EFB here. You go here and it shows you active frequencies, and you can switch them right here instead of, you know, fumbling with the knobs and stuff like that. It's not realistic, right? But in a busy event, it helps, certainly. All right, let's go ahead and begin deboarding. We'll do a fast one on this so we don't have to wait that long. Oh, there's the stairs. Where's he going? Don't leave. The door is open, it's showing, but let's open it. Let's see. Where's he gonna go? It doesn't look like he wants this. Maybe this is the jet bridge. Yeah, alright. Look at that. That is awesome. So he's actually coming to us. I love that. And this is not GSX, by the way. I do have GSX, but I uninstalled it as I'm not satisfied with it. But this is some other add-on I got on the market, but look at that. Oh, hello. Wow, this is excellent. Oh, you guys can't see that, my bad. There we go. The flight attendant is ready. Get pinched over there. Bam. This is awesome. I love it. Oh, we pressed the wrong button here, sorry. Just want to take some screenshots here. Kind of cool. Oh, that's it? I guess we're done. Maybe we're done boarding, or deboarding rather. Yep, that we're done. Alright, so this is it. This is our flight. We turned the engines a long time ago. Just gives us the indication now. Anywho. Yep, Ron, thanks. Thank you very much for your nice comment. Yeah, this landing was okay. It was pretty good. Good rate. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And we will stream again maybe later today. I'm not sure. We have a helicopter workshop. We'll see if we'll stream that or not. Certainly we'll have another stream or two this weekend. Sunday Fun Days tomorrow. Hopefully you can join. I'm planning on streaming that. And again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.